Enter the Metaverse. When I first saw the title of this keynote, I thought about it for a while and asked myself a few questions. Enter the Metaverse. What is the Metaverse? The Metaverse. And how do we enter the Metaverse? And more importantly, why? These questions are crucial. We're going to get to this a little later. But before we get started, I want to play some music and make this presentation a little fun. So there was an article the other day, a few weeks ago, from the New York Times, and it reads, "Will the Metaverse be entertaining? Ask South Korea." Well, why South Korea? Because South Korea is one of the most wired and wireless countries in the world, making the perfect test bed for anything new in technology. Also, the Korean entertainment industry, Korean pop culture, or K-pop, has been getting huge popularity over the past few years. And if you remember, in fact, it all started with this guy. Right, Psy.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
All right, so well, she started dancing, so I had to stop. Followed by BTS, the world phenomenon, my niece's favorite band. And now Blackpink. With a global presence, they're a Korean idol group, but with all these brands, ambassadors globally, they have this global presence now. Okay, now, as the New York Times article mentions, Korean idol groups are in the Metaverse. This group launched about 3 weeks ago and already has 15.5 million views on YouTube. Well, these are not real people. They're all computer-generated avatars. And also, there's a cartoon-like Korean idol groups right there. It was a survival, program. That has a huge following as well. And the show's producers said that through avatars, contestants can be judged solely for their talents, not for their looks. So they turned to the Metaverse as a solution to find real talents. Now this is a AI virtual media influencer. Korea's first virtual influencer, Rosie, she has 1.5 million Instagram followers. She already has appeared on a few TV commercials, just like any other celebrities. And Squid Game. Well, it was such a big hit last year. I traveled a lot, and everywhere I went, people were talking about this. So I watched it. It was a pretty good show. Now, a YouTuber created a real-world Squid Game with real prize money, $456,000. It's got over 360 million views on YouTube. YouTube, well, some people might say a form of the Metaverse. Followed by the Sandbox. Sebastian is here and he's going to be following my presentation later. So Sandbox created this Squid Game as well, and over 1 billion visits. Speaking of Sandbox, this is a Roblox. I'm sorry, Roblox. Speaking of Roblox, I was having dinner with a couple of my friends the other day, and one of them has a 9-year-old son. And who said that, "Hey, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be a police officer." And the dad said that, "Okay, that's great. Then you have to be strong. Then you have to work out, on a regular basis and everything." And the son goes, "No. Dad, I want to be a police officer in Roblox, in the metaverse, there's a couple of rogue players out there, and I want to patrol around and make sure everything's right. So, this is how Gen Zs and next upcoming generation, Alpha, think, right? So we are seeing the blurring of lines between the real world and the virtual metaverse world. So what is the metaverse? Well, it started back in 1992 by Neil Stephenson's novel called Snow Crash. Protagonists in the novel go back and forth between the real world and the virtual world called the metaverse, hence the metaverse. Or some people say that we are already living in the world of the metaverse, through extensions of ourselves, right? The phone, watching YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Or some say it's augmented reality, or virtual reality, mixed reality, or extended reality. There are a lot of realities, right? It could be any one of these, or all of these combined, just like the movie in the Steven Spielberg's movie, Ready Player One. So just like in the novel, characters go back and forth between the real world and the virtual metaverse world called Oasis, and making virtual coins to buy real world items. So now second question is, before we get to that, so metaverse can be, any one of these or all of these combined. But one thing for sure, sooner than later, we're gonna find out what the metaverse is. But how is the question right now? When we think of entering the metaverse, we think of 3D glasses, virtual headsets with motion tracking device, or haptic suits. I tried one of these, heavy, but still, with omnidirectional treadmills. And more. But until, with all these hardware advancements, until it becomes affordable and readily accessible with enough content to support everyday use, I think mass adoption via these ways is going to be hard. So why can't we bring metaverse, 3D metaverse, to your mobile device? That's what we are going to focus on. That's where we come in, especially with one click. Let's make it really simple. So Dimple, Digigooz, GuruFin, that's what we are trying to do. That's what we've been working on. I'm going to circle back to this a little later after answering this question. Try to. Why? So why does one enter the metaverse? And mobile operators or carriers, why does it matter? Because some say, a lot of people say actually, there's tremendous opportunity. This metaverse, combined with NFT and Web3 economy, is estimated to be $1.7 trillion according to PwC. For the $5 trillion McKinsey, and according to Morgan Stanley's estimation, is $8 trillion. It's a huge opportunity. All this by 2030. That's 7 years from now. One might think that this 7 years is a distant in the future. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. On your left, that's 1900 Fifth Avenue, New York City. The caption reads, "Where is the car?" Everybody's riding a horse. 13 years later, and the caption reads, "Where's the horse?" This is what happened. Dramatic change in 13 years. And 13 years in this internet age is what? Equivalent to probably 3 to 5 years. So imagine what's going to happen in the next 7 years by 2030. So with all this opportunity and Web3 economy, with Metaverse and NFT, but it's pretty complicated for the average person to onboard. You have to download digital wallets, know about MetaMask, and understand the basic concepts of blockchains, and buy coins and exchange coins to purchase NFTs. And we'll get to this a little later. It's way too much, and that's where we come in. Dimple, Digigooz, and GuruFin. We wanted to simplify everything and make it easy, so that anybody, the average person, can enjoy this metaverse world. DIMPLE.CLOUD is an interactive metaverse platform with an option to enjoy 3D mobile metaverse with one click. And Digigooz is a Web 2 and Web 3 marketplace storefront where users can purchase not only physical products, but also digital products, digigoods, or NFTs with credit card or carrier billing with one click. GuruFin is a fast, secure, energy-efficient, next-generation Layer-1 mainnet with close to zero gas fee. We've worked on these technologies and platforms for the past 3.5, 4 years. I love to talk about more in detail, but since we don't have enough time, I'm just going to go ahead and show you some samples. First, 3D mobile metaverse with one click. Now, we talked about Korean pop stars, K-pop stars earlier, right? What if they want to have this metaverse concert? I know metaverse concerts have been done before a few times, but in our case, you don't have to download anything. Post a link and click, then you are in, right? So artists like BTS on their social media post a link, fans will click on it and download. You go inside the metaverse with your avatar. While my team was working on the avatar, that's supposed to be me. And throughout these demonstrations, you will see my avatar, him or it, whatever. So you can actually go inside the metaverse concert and interact with the artists. And it's not only just artists. What if an athlete wants to have a fan meet and greet inside the metaverse? Same thing. Just post a link, fans will click on the link, and they'll go inside this type of metaverse. Loading. So inside this fan meet and greet metaverse, there was me, my avatar there. So you can watch your favorite athletes live stream, doing a little bit of one-on-one session if you hold a VIP ticket. So we make it really fun and exciting and gamify inside this fan meet and greet with one click. Now, what does it mean to the brands and businesses that are inside this, in this metaverse space, right? Brands and businesses can do this too. So brands like Mercedes-Benz or BMW, when they come up with a new model, they can use this metaverse as a new marketing and advertising channel. Just post a link, click, and you go inside. Car racing like this. So that one is supposed to be me, and so inside you can have BMW or Mercedes-Benz, and so fans' avatars or prospective customers' avatars can race against each other and win prizes like special edition, promo items or miniature cars, or even their own customized NFTs, right? So NFTs, speaking of NFTs, is all about digital ownership. You own this. Before, say you had created this brand's, metaverse, but all you can do is interact with your prospective customer. They come in, enjoy a little bit, they go out, that's it. But now with this, they have the incentive to come here and they customized, a vehicle as an NFT. They own this, they can have this, they can use back in the metaverse. So it's a non-fungible token, which means non-interchangeable token about digital ownership. You own this, you can buy and sell later. All these brands have jumped into or jumping into this NFT space. But it's not really easy right now to create, buy, and send NFTs, making it really difficult, arduous, and even unfeasible with the high gas fees, right? But we solved that. And the steps are really long, and there's more. What if you could buy NFTs with one click, as I mentioned before? Just like any other online, shopping, with one click, Amazon, with credit card or carrier billing. I'm going to give you an example with Teddy Bear. So Teddy Bear has been around forever. And it's been doing a great job offline, doing these exhibits and marketing and offline stores. But now with us, they want to expand their presence online inside the metaverse. So they want to create this, animation, webtoons. Webtoons are pretty big these days. And NFT and metaverse and NFT teddy bears and for kids educational entertainment. Using our platform, Teddy Bear has its own storefront where they can sell actual and their digital teddy bears. Let me show you a quick example. So as you can see, on Digigooz, storefront is made by Teddy Bear, and you click on the teddy bear you like. It could be 3D, just like that. Click on Buy button. If you're a first-time user, then we made it simple. Just log in with your Google account, and then click on Buy with credit card. This is a real transaction. All the credit card information there. We had to blur out a few digits because they're using my credit card, and I don't want you to write down, so don't. There. Then you have your NFT or digital teddy bear in your My page, just like any other online shopping. So we made it really simple. Have you guys heard of NFT Plus here? What about Phygital? Phygital is a physical plus digital, therefore Phygital. Since we are using teddy bear as an example, I'm gonna keep using to explain what NFT Plus is. When the Valentine's Day rolled around, my older sister used to get a lot of chocolate, chocolates and flowers and teddy bears. I don't know why, but she did. So I would just take and eat all the chocolates and go through her presents, and with all these teddy bears, I couldn't help but compare the quality. Some were really, really good. It's like a couple $100, expensive good. And others were really bad. It'll really fall apart in your hands. Probably, that was from Jeff, I'm certain. So now, it was a really bad quality. Here's a teddy bear with really good quality. And as you can see, there's a little QR code here. I don't know if you can see it, but anyways, with your phone, take a picture of it, scan it, then what you get is NFT Plus that goes with this teddy bear. And of course, it's an NFT, so it's got all this information, right? Contract address and hash and transaction ID and everything. But also, it's got that information: where it was made, when it was made, and who made it. Crucial. So, this NFT Plus, you can verify the authenticity of this teddy bear, right? So no more knockoffs. So using Digigooz platform, businesses and brands can make their own storefront to sell and create their digital teddy bears or other items free of charge. Today, I'm happy to announce that we partnered with Bango, probably one of the largest mobile carrier billing companies in the world, for an easy digital goods purchasing experience on your phone. Bango works with over 200 telcos in 75 countries. So we, in those areas that do not have, credit card access to credit cards, we can take care of it with the carrier billing. Revenue source for a lot of mobile carriers. Now, speaking of NFTs, what do you do with them? Passive, just you look at them in your wallet, that's all you do. But what if you can use this inside this metaverse you're in? $200 billion industry, bigger than music, television, and movies combined. That's game industry. Now, if you can use NFT with one click inside the game or metaverse, that's huge. Let me show you. This is an action fantasy game. It's kind of the kind that Gen Zs love to play. And inside the game, if you purchase skins, armors, or weapons as digital asset or NFT, you have the store through Digigooz. You click on it, just like we did with Teddy Bear. Click on that, you purchase, it goes in your wallet, same credit card input. then it's inside your My page. Then inside the game, you can switch out and your NFT armor is on, and you can play with your NFT. So real usage is happening now. What about brands, right? Adidas, they already have NFTs, make it useful. Then Gen Zs and upcoming generation Alpha, they can wear this, put this on, and I'm sorry. So we at Dimple, Digigooz, and GuruFin, through our Web3 platform Game Guru, we help Web2 game companies onboard Web3 really easily. We want to bring Metaverse, NFT, and the Web3 to the mainstream for mass adoption. That's what we are trying to do. Dr. Jay Jung, who's right here today, mastermind, my partner behind all these technologies, he said that there have been many challenges up until now, and there will be a lot of challenges ahead. Well, it's going to be a journey of 1,000 miles. I'm sure no one company can do it. Together with many partners, brands, or other stakeholders, can we bring this metaverse to the mainstream and to mass adoption? And who knows, we might have already entered the metaverse today. Well, thank you.